This is Remix Report with your hosts, DJ JD and DJ J Spring. For the date of
February 5th, 2010.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 11 of Remix Report. I'm DJ J Spring.
And I'm DJ JD.
And today we have a special guest with us.
DJ Skillz.
CrooklyncClan.net producer. Bum Squad representative.
That's right. Straight out of Connecticut, our hometown.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Skillz?
Nothing much. Just taking a break from working, man.
So what you been working on?
Right now, working on this new DnS Bass mix. Young Money's Bedrock.
Nice. Yeah, that song is pretty hot right now. So you're doing your classic bass mix to it?
Sir, 138. You guys already know.
Nice. What So tell us about some of your other bass mixes that you've come out with recently.
Latest one is the Justin Bieber One Time. That was a pretty good mix. That was good because a lot of places they might like the song, but having it be so slow and it's kind of like a pop-ish type of track, they don't really want to play it because nothing around that speed goes with it. It's all dirty south around there. So bring it up to 138. It's like house, and plus there's parts in the track where it breaks down to half speed anyway, so they can mix out.
I really like that Jason Derulo one you did.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's the other one. What you said, that one you can find all over. I released it on DJ City, Late Night, DMS, all those places, so you can get that. I didn't even sell that one. I put that out for free just because it was that kind of track. And
wasn't there like a special edit on DMS?
There are actually, exclusive to DMS is the acapella out. Nowhere else has that. Kevin Scott put up the short edit with an acapella out. So if you want to get that one, you got to subscribe to DMS, directmusicservice.com.
I really like that mix. That to me was probably the best mix that I heard of the Jason Derulo track. So congrats on having the best mix of that.
Yeah, I met him the other day, so I gave his manager the info on the track. So hopefully.
Shout out to Jason Derulo.
Yeah, definitely.
New album coming out in March, I believe.
Yep, it's March 3rd or 6th, one of those days.
Okay.
So it's should be good. He has a couple good joints on there. So.
Okay. Now, one thing we wanted to ask you is, you do a lot of those bass mixes at 138. What do you usually play after them? Because 138 is kind of a tricky speed, and there's not a whole lot of things that are that fast. What do you usually do after you play one of your bass mixes?
I mean, it is a tricky speed, but it's a good speed too, because from 138 you can knock it up 10 notches, go to 148. When you take that in half, that's like 7. That's in the 70s area, so that's 30 south. You can go down there, or you can go from 138, drop it down to like 130, go into some house, electro, pop, anything like there. So it's kind of like right in the middle. Good for segues, transitions, live segues and live transitions. So
you slow it down, or you're not afraid to speed it up either way, right, with your bass mixes?
I mean, I don't go crazy and bring it up to like 152, like that. But I mean, what I do is with that track, I made a bunch of acapella outs. So if you speed it up like that using acapella outs, it really only sounds like 75, 76 anyways. So, I mean, the only time I really speed it up is if I'm using the acapella out of it and I'm going in the slower.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do similar things with stuff around that tempo, because you can definitely slow it down. It doesn't sound too slow if you bring it down to like 132 or so to mix in some house. Mm-hmm. It doesn't sound too fast usually if you bring it up to like 70, 73, 74. Usually sounds pretty good. So
now you're one of the select few artists who've made the jump from crackfordjs.net to CrooklyncClan.net.
Shout out to Scissor Hands.
Of course, Scissor Riz.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any tracks that you feel that might have gotten lost in the shuffle a little bit, or even tell us just about your classic tracks that people might not have seen on the new releases because they were originally released on Crack?
Yeah, I would say definitely Respect Redrum. That was a really good one. Shout out to Vibe from Providence401.com.
I thought you were going to give a shout out to Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, that's just one of those tracks, man. That's a classic ladies track. You can play that. I mean, I personally don't play at peak hour. I mean, I don't know people that would. I mean, I guess it could fit depending on where you are, but I normally play that either like opening, but sometimes, normally I'd play that as a closing track just because it hits, and it's just like one of those fun late night tracks. Like when I'm closing out the club, I like to have fun with it. I like to go crazy, and I want to play some shit that people are gonna be like, damn. Like a couple months ago, or what is it, February? I did, I think it was the 18th or something like that. And right before Christmas, I dropped Feliz Navidad for the last track of the night. Everyone loved it. Club owners were going crazy about it, and just because they dropped that, they were like so happy. They were smiling, just laughing. I think a lot of times that's how you get booked back. Is you got to create your own personality. You can't be like all the other DJs.
That was a bass mix you did, right? Feliz Navidad?
Yep, that was a DnS Bass mix. We did that, and it was a fun track. It was a good song. It was good for those couple of weeks.
So be on the lookout in another 10 months or so, 11 months. don't forget where you can find it, crooklynclan.net. You mentioned the Respect. What other tracks do you have that you feel are classics that people should check out?
One of my classics and one of my favorite ones, I would say, is Return of the Mac. I added some drums behind it. A little bit of hype, nothing too crazy, just something chill. I mean, you guys might want to show a preview of that. And it's nice. It's not nothing. It's real simple. I didn't go too overboard with it, but I added some 808s, some drums behind it, and it just keeps it flowing, you know. And that's just one of those classic '90s tracks, anyways.
Yeah,
So,
I play that mix a lot. Opening actually, it goes over real well.
yep,
Ladies love that track.
Yeah, and the good thing about that mix, what I did is I made a hype mix, but I also didn't do it with hype. I did it without hype. Because some spots, I mean, I'll admit, when I do, like if I'm doing a club, if I want an opener, my opener, I don't want him to play anything with hype. I want it to be all chill, basic, for the first hour. Just have people walk around, lounging. You don't want people like going crazy. Like as you saw on Twitter, there's a website called burningbible.com.
We have saw that.
Yeah.
One of the commandments on there is do not play a track that has hype if you're an opening DJ.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why I made edits like that without hype. But I would say that, and probably one of my biggest tracks was I'm Not a Whore, Anthem. That was, without a doubt, my biggest seller on Crack for DJs. And even better than that, you can look up on YouTube, DJ Air from LMFAO, their DJ. I guess evidently they heard the remix. They liked it so much that they now incorporate that hype into their actual set. So if you look up any of the YouTube footage, you can see them using that certain hype that I added to the song for their live shows now. So that was pretty dope. When I saw them in Providence, I was like, okay, that's cool.
That's definitely cool. Yeah.
Cool.
See someone do your own remix live, that's pretty hot.
I was kind of shocked at first. I was like, wait, hold on. But no, it's definitely a big shout out to Red Foo, Sky Blue, DJ Air, and LMFAO. They're doing big things, man.
You also recently did some edits of Lil Jon, which was a track that you edited for him?
I did Out of Your Mind. I also, some people may not know, I also work for Funkymix, Ultimix, as well as Crooklyn Clan. So I was talking to Lil Jon about a month ago. I made some personal edits for him, mix show edits. He got in contact with me after I did those edits. I blasted him on Twitter. He ended up blasting them all over Twitter, all over Facebook. He got in contact with me. We were talking. I ended up producing 2 mixes of that song for Funkymix, which is going to be out issue 132. I think that ships February 12th, something along those lines, a week or two. So that was good. Label loved it. They approved it right away. So, and then he also has a lot of different versions. I mean, definitely hit him up on Twitter. He's a really good guy. Twitter.com/LILJON, Lil Jon. And Facebook, John Crunk Rock. He's definitely he's doing good things, man. He's giving all the stuff out to the DJs for free. He's doing it the way it should be, you know?
So you're doing a lot of big things, Skillz. For a 17-year-old, you've come a long way.
17, wow. 22, man, 22.
Yeah,
23 this year, 23.
I remember when you turned 21 and came to the club. It was a big day.
I don't really remember that day. That was shout out to Rocket Scientists. That was out of all 3 of their appearances at Shrine, I think that was the first time I blacked out of all 3 of them. It's a good time though. Good times.
Definitely. Always a good time when they're in town.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Well, we appreciate you coming on Remix Report, Skillz. Thanks for taking the time.
Definitely. Remix Report is doing big things, man.
We're trying.
Thank you, man.
Hopefully this isn't your last appearance. You're always welcome to come on.
Anytime, man. Just let me know. Hopefully, when I have everything all set up at the new place, we can do some more of these.
Absolutely. Cool, man. Well, once again, we appreciate it, and we'll have you on again soon. So everybody stay on the lookout for DJ Skillz, CrooklynClan.net.
Yeah, for more info, they can definitely check out www.djskillzmusic.com, facebook.com/djskillzmusic, twitter.com, djskillzmusic, and basically that's the way to do it, man. DJ Skillz Music on everything: MySpace, Twitter, Facebook, Skype, Ustream. So
Perfect.
hit it up.
All right, homie. Thanks again.
Later, dude.
Hi guys. Peace.
DJ Skillz, the remix king.
Remixreport.com